legislative committee is in gridlock over how Indiana should regulate marijuana. After nearly 7 hours of testimony and debate, the committee just couldn't come to an agreement.
Yeah, Fox 59's Hannah Adamson shares reaction from lawmakers on both sides and how they expect this debate to go down next session.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say there will be legislation on the table to legalize marijuana next session, although whether or not it will even receive a vote is still in question. What's more, the Commerce and Economic Development Committee came up with 0 draft recommendations for marijuana regulation during its meeting this week. As the countdown to the next legislative session begins, there is no clear path forward for how Indiana could regulate marijuana use.
We just couldn't gain consensus on this, so there are no current recommendations on the table.
Republicans say they're concerned more research needs to be done on how marijuana use impairs young people, drivers, and the workforce.
I think there's many precautions and many things that we need to do before we legalize it.
We don't really have enough information yet to understand, because the testing is still not quite there in terms of how impaired someone is in the workplace.
According to a 2022 Ball State survey of 600 Hoosier adults, 85% said marijuana should be legal in some form or another.
The public is way ahead of the General Assembly on this issue.
State Representative Matt Pierce says he anticipates more bills surrounding marijuana will continue to be filed, but questions if they'll even make it out of committee.
We've not even been allowed to have an up or down vote on these issues. The bills have all been basically buried in committee, and amendment efforts have been blocked.
I have to keep hope that we're going to move something.
State Senator Rodney Pohl says if marijuana is legalized in Indiana, that could bring in $200 million a year in tax revenue.
That's kind of the beauty of where we're at right now. We have 39 other states that we could look to for what has worked, what hasn't worked.
This comes as Ohio voters will decide next week whether or not to legalize recreational marijuana for adults. If that happens, that means every state surrounding Indiana will have legalized marijuana in some form or another. Indiana Democrats argue the longer we wait to legalize marijuana as a state, the more likely those jobs that the cannabis industry makes will remain out of state. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Hannah Adamson.